Man, I was just home with my family, and you know, to be honest, I was kind of upset during the draft because I thought I expected to go a little higher than I went, but things worked out the way the exact way it was supposed to. Just sitting at home with my family, eating good, having a good time, just waiting on my name to get called. I finally get the phone call, and they're calling me from San Fran, like, we're gonna take you with the next pick, and I was just overly excited with emotion. I was happy, my family was around. I mean, the rest of the night ended up being amazing. After that, I mean, it was a dream come true. A kid that has been, running around playing football since he was 5 years old. I always had dreams and aspirations of NFL career and stuff like that. And, finally got my chance, got my call, and, everything went on and got out there to San Fran my rookie year. And, things didn't go the way I expected, which I'm used to the up and downs and stuff like that. I mean, battling with injuries and stuff like that, which eventually slowed down or sort of ended my career in a sense. But, I got a chance to go back to school, finish my degree. I got a chance to coach at the collegiate level. I mean, I've done a lot of things since my playing days. And then also I got a chance to play again this past year with the new AAF before it was unfortunately discontinued. So I mean, going on after the draft, things were just amazing. Living my dream out there in California, and I never had been to California a day in my life. So going to a new environment, going to a new city, new people was just an amazing feeling. And I was able to do something I love doing. So it couldn't have been a better situation for me.
No doubt. I was going to say it had to be really cool, too, that the 49ers also drafted Mike Davis. I know they signed Dylan Thompson. Bruce Ellington was there. So definitely a couple of Gamecocks with you for sure. But
that was – go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I know that had to be a really cool feeling to have those guys you played with in college with you in the NFL as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a guy like Bruce who was there prior to me, Mike, and Dylan's arrival was just a great feeling, going to a team where you already knew guys. So, I mean, it wasn't like you had to make new friends all over again and, just start all over. You already had guys that you knew already on the team that had friends and that you felt comfortable with. It's just a different, meeting new people, new environments and stuff like that. Not everybody is just the same. So, I mean, it was an amazing feeling going in there with my quarterback, my running back, and my receiver. So, I mean, we had essentially, our core offense right there in the NFL together.
No doubt. So, yeah, I mean, again, your NFL career in that first year, you did catch a touchdown pass in the preseason game against San Diego on September 3rd, 2015. But when you look back on your NFL career, again, you bounced around from the Niners to Chicago to Buffalo, which eventually led you to the Birmingham Iron of the AAF, which I want to talk about in just a second. But when you look back on your career in the NFL, what do you think? What do you take away the most from it? What did you learn?
Just learning to adjust on the fly. I mean, going in, guys have a false sense of what the NFL life or job is. A lot of the outside world don't really understand, the time, the dedication, the perseverance that you got to have going into something like that. It's not a regular 9 to 5. This is your life. It's your livelihood. And a lot of people don't realize that, especially, when you sit back and listen to the media and the things that they say about players, like these are these people's lives on the line, So with that being said, I look back and I learned that, just adjusted on the fly. I learned a lot of things just that I didn't realize at the time that I know now. And I look back at those situations like, you know what, a couple years ago, I didn't have that same mindset. Now I have a totally different mindset. And I wish I would have took, a few different avenues, a few different approaches. But like I always say, you can't change the past, and you live with everything that you did, what went on, stuff stuff like that. And, fortunately, I got to Chicago and ended up having a knee surgery. And that's kind of what I guess pushed NFL teams away from re-signing me. And then I guess the following year after I had got healthy from that knee injury, got a chance with Buffalo, but it was it was the last preseason game, so it was just more of for a numbers game than it was an opportunity, which kind of disappointed me because I had put in a lot of work to get back healthy, to get back to get my body back in the playing form, and finally getting picked up, and thinking that I was I got picked up the last preseason game by the Buffalo Bills, and thinking I was on the least signed practice squad, and things didn't work out, and after that didn't really have too much opportunity. So I went back to school and got my degree and stuff like that. And like I said, I went on to coach and got back into playing and stuff like that. So it's been a roller coaster ride, but I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I was going to say it definitely sounded like, you hear it all the time that the NFL is a business, professional sports are a business, but it definitely sounds like you're a guy that, I mean, you learned that certainly firsthand, I would say, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you learn that quick if you don't learn it at all. You'll learn it quick. But it's definitely business. You have a mindset going in, like, it's your dream, but you got to take the business approach as well. It can't just be okay, I'm going to play football. This is about you. This how you're going to feed yourself, feed your family. You got to take that serious. And a lot of people, we all take it serious, but, people don't realize, like, how serious it is, especially, guys fresh off the draft going in and, getting drafted and stuff like that. You on a high horse at that point and not really realizing that, okay, this is a real business. Yeah, once I get there, I'm back at the bottom of the totem pole. I got to work back. I got to get back and work harder, because the guys been on that team or been in the league, 9-10 years. They've been doing this 9-10 years. You're a rookie coming into the NFL, thinking that you're going to be the guy, and realize, okay, if 50-something other guys on the team that think the same exact way.